Up next, the Raptors taking on the Pacers. For the Raptors, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Pacers, Raptors. We'll be right back after this. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
And with that rotation not at full strength, someone else is going to have to step up and fill that role.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Haliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Ingram. And it's Barrett at the small forward. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now, here is Haliburton, and Nembhard has it in the corner. Here's Nesmith. No good from outside. Barnes looking around. The rebound by Turner.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Siakam passes to Turner. Now Haliburton. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Toronto. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Haliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Haliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. Now, in talking about Tyrese Haliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Haliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Nembhard, the pass to Haliburton. Let's go. And he hits the jumper for 2. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Barrett. Back to Barnes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Nembhard. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 1. Barnes finds Barrett. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Pass to Haliburton. "16 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Nembhard. Toronto grabs the miss. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Nembhard. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
They got Scotty Barnes, and it's Agbaji in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
So it's Toronto now, after Indiana gets the 3. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Nembhard the pass to Toppin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Mathurin missing. Toronto trailing. Here's Walter. He has yet to score. Ingram left side. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Halliburton passes to Turner. Birtle with the double team. Here's Nembhard. Oh, good with the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter. Down low. Here's Pirtle. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And here is Toppin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shed. He's covered by Halliburton. Indiana leading by 5. Here's Mathurin. Banked in off the glass. Mathurin's got his first points in this one.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And that one falls for Ingram. Both free throws good for Ingram.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front, up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's quickly. Nothing on the board on the court for Indiana. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And it's Barrett penetrating. Up and in from the low block. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Halliburton outside. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Ingram. Barrett wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Nesmith with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Ingram. 6 to shoot. And no good that time. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Leading by 5. Nembhard. And he banks in the layup. Nembhard's got his first 2 points.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Barnes outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's Barrett on the wing. Nesmith covering. And Barrett gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Turner with a screen on quickly. Halliburton for 3. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pacers leading by 5. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Poeltl in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Now, quickly. Pass to Barnes. Poeltl with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Barnes for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton outside. And here is Turner, defended by Poeltl. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
That one misses. Raptors trail by 6. Ingram outside. Nembhard grabs the board.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Haliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Ingram passes to Poeltl, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Poeltl's got his first bucket in this one.
There's no stopping Poeltl when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Haliburton against Quickly. Haliburton with the bucket.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:21 left to play in the final quarter. Onside, Barrett. 5 on the clock. Raptors need to get a shot off. for three. Ingram. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's a race against time as they look to make a run here.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not on their side right now.
Ingram dishes to Barnes. Off target from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Haliburton kicks to Siakam. Nembhard the pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock.
Boy, the hard work inside from Turner paying dividends. A real handful for the defense down low.
13 foul. Shooting for Indiana, Miles Turner, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
And that one's good, Agbaji. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Here's quickly. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. A look now at the starting lineups for both teams.
You know, we try to not play favorites, but the truth is we're all fans here. So, guys, who is your favorite player to watch?
This is easy. I got to go with Sabrina Ionescu, who's also from my hometown of Walnut Creek. She plays so unselfish, but also has an amazing three-point shot, so she can score in bunches.
Hey, I'm a big Kelsey Plum fan. You know, I love players who can shoot, and Kelsey certainly can do that. But she also has other parts of her game that are very good. And, of course, I mean, lefties, they just make everything look better.
Had a nice open look right there.
Usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
And one of the best free agent signings of late, Chelsea Gray going to Las Vegas.
I mean, you talk about a game changer. The Aces have been the #1 seed in each of her first 3 years in Sin City, winning 2 titles over that span. Gray's been a huge part of the success in Las Vegas.
Now here's Parker Tyus. Gray outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
Rossi outside. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Gray. Back to Lloyd. Here's Wilson. Rebounded by Copper. Rossi outside. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. From downtown, Chelsea Gray grabs the miss.
Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, DeWanna Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their second title.
Now here's Copper.
Off target from outside. Now here's Wilson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gray outside. Banked in off the glass.
Really one of the best players in the pick and roll. Wilson has a great feel off the screen.
The Mercury trail. Sabalita screen. Down low.
Thomas down low. Argentius is there.
Thomas, no good.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And she recovers it. She gets it in there.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Got it!
Yes!
Unbelievable!
Insane shot. And listen to this place explode.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Aces ahead, up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Defense paying dividends for them through 1.
Coach has to be happy about their effort on that end. Just a lot of hustle.
Gray with it.
Now Brown defending.
Shot from 16. And it's Gray missing.
And when you think of the ideal floor general, Chelsea Gray might be the first person that comes to mind.
Well, just look at what she's accomplished. Multiple WNBA titles, a Finals MVP award. It's hard to find a more seasoned veteran leader at this point.
Now here's Taurasi. for three. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Gray outside. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
Excellent creativity and decisiveness as a ball handler. Gray is no stranger to initiating some offense.
Taurasi's shot is off.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Gray outside. All sorts of time. They grab their own miss. Gustafson misses the layup. She had her with that pump fake, but couldn't make her pay. On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb. She's guarded by Hayes. Here's Whitcomb. And she converts the layup.
And Whitcomb isn't afraid to go in amongst the trees. Impressive finish inside.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those 2 titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
Now here's Whitcomb. Drills the three-pointer.
Sometimes the best play is to move it. Whitcomb, nice idea there.
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Pass to Gray. Back to Hayes. Outside Evans. Shoots. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Evans showing the quick release. Had to get it away before the D can get her.
Here's Osborne. Back to Whitcomb. Launches a 3. Here's Mack. Covered by Gustafson. Brown sets a screen. With 3, Diana Taurasi. Stokes with the rebound. We're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Aces on top. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And you have to like what we're seeing from Jackie Young. Just impressive.
Well, guys, what she gives this team is an edge. She lights up an arena when she gets going. In the first half, she had it going.
And she doesn't just give them an edge. She gives them confidence that they otherwise wouldn't have. And I just see her as a special player that the team loves having around.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway.
When you think about Phoenix Mercury basketball, Diana Taurasi's first player that comes to mind.
DT's been in the Valley of the Sun since 2004, never leaving for another organization. She's been here so long. A few of her current teammates were in preschool when she joined Phoenix.
And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 5. Copper outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
Gray with it. Pass to Wilson. Inside. 4 on the clock. For 3. It's rebounded by Phoenix. To the inside. Thomas.
Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
It's a tie ball game.
The road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this game up.
And I'll admit it, at one point I thought they were toast. They've shown some serious character to battle this far back.
I mean, I thought they were toast too with butter and jelly and everything on it.
And 2023 featured the closest MVP vote ever, with Alyssa Thomas finishing second.
Yeah, it was interesting. And Thomas actually got the most first-place votes, but finished just behind Breanna Stewart, just ahead of A'ja Wilson. Thomas averaging 16, 10, and 8. All defense, too. About as good of an all-around year as we've seen.
Now here's Young. She's got 6. Lloyd from long range. Taylor grabs the board. And it's the Mercury with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
And one of the most amazing stories in all of sports is the fact that Diana Taurasi is still a top scorer and a top player.
I mean, she turns 42 this year. She went first overall back in 2004, back when Blake was in preschool. A lot of her teammates were in diapers back then. DT's commitment to the game is unmatched, and it's just really special to get to watch her play still.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Back to Young.
And that one coming off an assist by Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
And this is how you finish through contact. Young showing some strength.
Thomas, right side. Doesn't go for her. A'ja Wilson with some nice D. The Aces with the lead. Outside Hayes. Pass to Wilson. Back to Hayes. Mitchell, 6 to shoot. Wilson sets a screen. Mitchell, shot's good.
And when Mitchell's threes are falling, she's nearly unguardable. There's just so much you have to account for.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Taurasi. Pass to Thomas. And it's in.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Aces ahead. They're up by 3. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Fourth quarter right ahead, and what'll be a very well-contested game. Gray outside. Drills it from outside.
A polished and reliable perimeter shooter. Ray won't think twice about shooting from outside.
Here's Taylor. Here's Thomas. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul.
And it goes on Cheyenne Parker-Tyus.
At the line for Phoenix, Alyssa Thomas. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
A key cog in this offense. Thomas embraces her role and really looks to score whenever she can.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is Gray. Pass to Parker-Tyus. Young. Shakes her. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Owning one of the best handles in the game. Young is a handful when she gets going to the hoop.
The away team, Jackie Young. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And Jackie Young, a talented guard who scores at such an impressive clip.
She's perfect from the line this time. Now to Rossi. Pass to Thomas. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the paint is Thomas's bread and butter because she is very confident in her ability to score inside.
Gray outside. Deflects the pass. Pass to Taurasi. Thomas outside. Fourth quarter now. We're just about a minute and a half in. And the basket by Copper.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
To the paint. Wilson in the post. Guarded by Sabali. The first free throw misses for her. We'll see if she can nail the second. Aces get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Mercury with possession. Diana Taurasi from the arc. They get it back. The second chance effort. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Well, something I really like about Thomas's game, she gets to the foul line a lot.
Alyssa Thomas, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, they'd have loved to cut it to 1 there, but they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Gray outside. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Thomas. And it's the Mercury with the ball. 2-point game. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
What a big-time play. Copper should get some gold for that one. Showing some poise and draining the important shot.
And the Aces call time here. Young. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's on Kahleah Copper.
Well, Young runs into some overly aggressive defense. Stays focused and gets the shot up.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 2-point ball game.
She's the player you want at the charity stripe in that situation. I got no doubt about that.
And the Mercury call time here.
Looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Yeah, I think in a possible 2-for-1 situation, this next play they run, it's going to be interesting to see what they go with. No room for error.
And the Mercury call time here.